In this video, you'll learn exactly what AI copywriting is and how it can save you time and effort while still producing sales. First, you're going to learn exactly what AI copywriting is and who can do it. Next, I'll share the 5-step process to AI copywriting. Then you'll learn how AI copywriting can help you earn more and save time. And finally, you're going to discover what most people get wrong with AI copywriting that could be costing you thousands of dollars. So what is AI copywriting and who can do it? The good news, everybody can do it. In the past, copywriting was for the elite. It was for people that had studied how to write and how to write specific kinds of words that were compelling and interesting and direct response and a lot of stuff that takes a lot of time to learn. And so there weren't as many people doing it. And you'd have to hire specific copywriters or spend a lot of time learning yourself. With AI, it's available to everyone. So what is AI copywriting? AI copywriting is using AI to write the words that will help you make sales. In its simplest terms, that's exactly what it is. And good news for you, especially if you don't consider yourself a copywriter, the best part is that AI already knows the most common frameworks that you can use. You don't have to go to school for ages and learn it all yourself. And if you're a copywriter, don't come for me. I am too. I totally get that there might be some fear here, but good news, you can use it to help you in your copywriting too. Even if you are one of those people that have had to spend a lot of time and money and energy learning it, AI is going to help you as well. So I actually was a copywriter. That was my bread and butter. I was doing that for years, and I thought, everybody's always gonna need a copywriter. Everybody's always gonna need someone that can make the money with words. And then when ChatGPT came out, I thought, this is gonna be like the other tools that have been out in the past. And then I used it and I thought, crap. And so I had to figure out what to do differently. If you're in that position, I get it. We're gonna figure out how to do that together. If that's you, there are countless resources here for you so that you don't feel like you're stuck and so you're not feeling alone when you're pivoting. So can AI really help with copywriting? And if so, what are the steps? You probably guessed the answer is yes, it can. So what are the 5 steps? The first step to writing excellent copy is to know your audience and know them at a depth that's deeper than they even know themselves. So how can you do that and how can AI help? First, it's by talking to ChatGPT or Claude about your audience. You're gonna tell it everything that you already know. That might be demographics, psychographics, any of that kind of information. Once you've told it that, you're gonna ask it to go deeper with you. So you're gonna ask it to go deep into the human psyche and see what you can figure out about your audience. Have it look for assumptions, for patterns of who your audience might be and the things that are going on for them, the things that they feel, the things that they wonder, the things that they worry about. The clearer you can get on who your audience is, the easier it's going to be to write copy, whether you're using AI or not. Step number 2 is to get clear on their problems. What are the things that are bothering them? What are the things that keep them up at night? And just as importantly, what are the things that they aspire to? What are the things that bring them inspiration? When you know those 2 sides of the same coin, you'll have a better idea of who your audience is and how you can help them. A lot of times an entrepreneur will solve one problem for their audience, and there's actually another problem they can solve right after too, if they know what those problems are and they know to look for patterns. The next thing we want to do to write really good copy is to identify why these problems even matter to them. So if they're feeling overwhelmed, why does that matter to them? If the problem that they want solved is they want to spend less time in their business, why does that matter to them? I'll give you an example. If I was in your audience, you might say, she is a 36-year-old woman in Florida who wants to spend more time with her family. She doesn't want to spend as much time behind the computer. But why does that really matter to me? It's not just because I want to spend more time with my family. Of course I do. But let's go a little bit deeper into that. I want to spend more time with my family because I had a cancer scare a few years ago and I thought, if this is my last year on earth, am I happy with how I'm living it? And honestly, the answer was no, because I was working and working and working and working. Once I realized how precious time was, how precious life was, I wanted to do whatever I could to spend more time with my family. But in addition to that, it also makes me feel like a good mom. It makes me feel like I'm present. It makes me feel like I'm living the kind of life that I'm gonna be happy with when I look back on it, hopefully 40, 50, 60 years from now. So why do the problems you're solving actually matter to your audience? Now, this is really important, not just for copywriting, but for your ability to stay in the game in your business too. There are going to be ups and downs in your business, and if you can ride those waves of the ups and downs, it's going to be easier to come out on top. But sometimes people quit because they don't have that clear picture of who it is they're helping, their audience, what their problems are, and why their problems matter. Because I know that the problems I'm solving for my audience make a difference to them both now and in the long run, I'm able to keep going no matter what comes my way. The fourth step to really good AI copywriting is giving ChatGPT or Claude or whatever AI tool you're using feedback. You're going to give an example of what you like and what you don't like and tell it specifically what you want changed. If the AI tool is saying that your audience is overwhelmed, we want to go deeper on that. So you'll say to ChatGPT, you said overwhelmed, but I want you to go a little bit deeper. How does that overwhelm make them feel? Paint the picture for me of how their life would be different if they didn't have that overwhelm. I want you to name it a few different things too. What does that overwhelm come up as? Is it they're snapping at their kids? Is it they're forgetting to eat lunch because they're so stressed out? What does that overwhelm actually look like in my audience's life? And the fifth step to writing really good AI copy is to save the feedback. Now you may think, oh, it's gonna save all the feedback for me. And sometimes it does, especially if you're using GPTs, a lot of the times it will, but sometimes it won't. And I don't know about you, but I'm all about making the most out of my time. So I'm gonna copy all the feedback I've given it, put it into a feedback document, and then upload that into ChatGPT or Claude anytime I'm writing copy. That saves me a ton of time, so I don't have to repeat the same feedback I've already given it. So what are the benefits of AI copywriting and why should you even consider doing it? The first benefit is that it's gonna save you a lot of time. Now I know what you're thinking, but Brittany, I have to give all this feedback. But listen, you're gonna have to give that feedback anyway. Whether you're hiring someone, you're still gonna have to give feedback. Even the best of the best copywriters, you're still gonna have to give feedback to sometimes. And once you have the information from that first sales copy you do, you can use it for everything else. So we have feedback you've given from a sales page, and now we can save it and use it for another sales page. We can save it and use it for the emails. You get to repurpose it a lot easier when you're writing it yourself with the help of AI. The next benefit of using AI to help you with copywriting is that you can earn more. And you may be thinking, but Brittany, if I hire this amazing copywriter, won't I earn more that way? Sometimes, hopefully, if it works out, if it's the right offer, if they get it, if all of those things, if the heavens align, then yes, that would be ideal. That's why copywriters get paid so much. And that doesn't always happen. Both as somebody who has hired copywriters and as a copywriter myself, I can tell you that doesn't always happen. Sometimes it's not the right offer or the right audience or the right copy. And so wouldn't it be better to use AI copywriting at least to get started? And then if you want to hire somebody later, you can, but at least to get started, it's going to save you time, it's going to save you money. And the third benefit of using AI as a copywriter is that it's going to help you identify your audience better and have a more clear picture of who it is that you're helping and how you can help them, and other things that they might want from you too. One prompt you can use with ChatGPT or Claude is this one. I'm gonna tell you about my offer and my audience, and I want you to identify gaps in my offer and gaps in my offer suite. Tell me potential problems my audience might have that I can solve with other offers, and give me an outline of those offers that I can create for them. Boom, so I just helped you save some money and make some money and save some time too. Now, here's a secret. This is where most people get AI copywriting wrong. And you probably wouldn't know this if you weren't a copywriter. So I'm gonna let you in on the secret. They take the first draft. Now, as a copywriter, I know I never take the first draft. My only goal with the first draft is to get something done and on paper. Otherwise, you're gonna be staring at the blank screen and like really freaked out about it. So what you're gonna do instead is look at the first draft as a brainstorming session. That's all. So you get the first draft and then you're gonna look through it and give ChatGPT or Claude feedback. And you might have to do that a little bit, especially at first, as it's getting to know your voice, your tone, all of those things. Once you've given it the feedback, you're not only gonna have a better idea of who your audience is and the problem you're solving for them, which makes it easier, by the way, to do an elevator pitch, to talk about your offer, but you're also going to have much better copy. So whatever you do, don't take the first draft. Always give feedback, always make edits. Now I have a free resource for you that's going to help you make more money with AI. It's called AI to 10K, and it's a free workshop that's gonna show you how to write your launch copy, your launch emails, and your launch social posts. Follow along in this free workshop and you're gonna get all the prompts too. All you have to do to get it is click the link that comes with this video, put in your name and email address, and I'll send you the on-demand video immediately. You can even watch it today. My name is Brittany Long, and today you learned what AI copywriting is and how you can use it for your business.